Here we go, guys. Everybody on it? Here, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Fascinating people. One on one. Information is power. One on one. Hear it for yourself.
TVOne On One with Kathy Hughes.
She's a super talented megastar at the age of 25 and a 9-time Grammy Award winner who's been at the top of the charts for almost a decade. Dancer, singer, songwriter, and actress. One word says it all, Beyonce. From Destiny's Child to everybody's dream girl, she is hotter than hot. So ring the alarm because she's here next with me, Kathy Hughes, on TVOne On One. Welcome to TVOne On One with Beyonce Knowles. Welcome, Beyonce.
Thank you.
We are so excited to have you here with us. I want to start, though, by thanking you for making our 25th anniversary celebration for Radio 1 the very best. It was just amazing to me that you were in London, England that morning.
Yeah.
Traveled across the pond for hours and hours and hours. Within 90 minutes of landing, hit the stage, gave us a full performance in a hotel ballroom. I've never seen such perfection. Has that level of pushing yourself, extending yourself for your audience always been a part of your performance?
Yes, I think it has. If I'm not exhausted when I leave the stage, I didn't do my job. There's something that just takes over, and I feel like all of us, we have that, you know, when it's time for you to do your job and when you're born for it and you love it, the you know, energy and excitement comes from the audience, or it comes from somewhere, it comes from God.
It was so incredible and such a special moment when you came off the stage and greeted Gerald Levert.
Yes.
He was so happy.
I know. I could see that he just was a happy person, and
Yes.
You know, he was in the audience, and there was something that connected me to him, and I remember
You went right to
how
him.
funny it was because I was singing Crazy in Love,
Yes.
and he looked over at Jay like, oh.
Yes, he sure did. He was like, what should I do?
But it was really wonderful for me to have that memory.
Backstage, your dressers are trying to change your clothes, and your mother calls your name, and you stopped everyone dead in their tracks. The level of respect that you showed for your mother led me to believe that you had some good old-fashioned traditional upbringing. Is that true? Was she a disciplinarian?
Absolutely. You know, I'm so fortunate because the thing that separates me from a lot of other performers is my family and my background and my childhood. I had a very happy childhood, and my mother protected me, and I had a great balance between my mother and my father. There's no other person that I respect more than my mother, and I know even when she's not around, those things that she taught me are in the back of my mind, which is why I'm so conscious of the way I treat people. It's just as important that I'm known as a nice person as it is for me to be known as a wonderful artist or performer.
I tell young people all the time, no matter how big you get, no matter how important you become, nothing is ever more important than your parents and the respect that you have to show them at all times. Now, your father, a major business executive of a Fortune 500 corporation, your mother, an established entrepreneur, and yet you and your sister Solange were drawn to the entertainment industry. How did that occur?
Well, I'm not sure if it's because my father sang to me in my mother's womb. I'm not sure if...
Wait, can your daddy sing?
He can, actually.
Really?
I mean, he can harmonize, and he sang in the choir as a child. He would never sing for anyone, but, you know, I've heard him. He can sing. My mother can sing. And
they both have musical talent.
Yes, absolutely. She was in a singing group when she was younger.
Okay, so it just didn't come out of it. The talent really was passed on to you and Solange.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're so incredibly beautiful now. It's hard to imagine, but did you, when you were young, go through an awkward stage?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes. Actually, I was a chubby kid, you know.
No.
And my mother took me to the doctor to see, you know, if she was doing something wrong.
It was that macaroni and cheese.
It was that macaroni and cheese and that those honey buns.
And there was nothing wrong, right?
And he told her that, you know, before I hit puberty, it would be easy for me to drop weight. So she made my lunches every day.
So she put you on a healthy diet.
On a healthy diet. And thank God I lost the weight before I turned 12 because I didn't really have a weight problem, but I was really overweight at one point. Getting teased and everything, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Were you ever rebellious as a teenager? Did you go through a stage where, no, I want to do it my way?
Not really. I didn't really ever go through that. I guess I was really mature and never had the desire to do a lot of things that most teenagers do. It's because of music. I was so focused and wanted to be a singer so bad that I'd much rather, you know, wanted to be in the studio writing songs and singing and performing. I really genuinely loved it.
So you became the great entertainer you are because that's what you wanted, not because your mother and father recognized this incredible talent in you.
Actually, my mother and father had no idea the first time they saw me perform. My mother put me in dance classes and my sister in dance classes at school, and my dance teacher heard me sing and got together this performance for me, and they were in the audience and were like, oh my God, who is that child? And I, you know, told them I wanted to be a singer, and you know, my mom made me costumes, and my dad would take me to these performances, and I performed, and then I met the ladies and we started our group. But I absolutely had a love for the stage because I was so shy, and I was able to be anything on the stage.
She brings just this Beyonce. She brings the whole star power, and she's, you know, the it girl. She's got everything: sex appeal and charm, and, you know, great voice. And she's a good actress.
She's been writing hit songs since she was 15 years old, and she's just getting started.
About 13, 14, I wrote my first song completely by myself, and then I started going to the studio on my off time.
More from Beyonce, the songwriter, when we return.